One heartbeat is a miracle, but what happens when a mother carries three? The journey of a natural triplet birth is not just about pain and endurance. It is about courage, resilience, and the purest form of love. This is the story of life multiplied by three. The story of natural triplet birth often begins with surprise and disbelief. For most parents, the thought of welcoming one baby is already life-changing, but discovering three lives growing inside the womb transforms every expectation. At the first ultrasound, when the doctor slowly turns the screen and points out three distinct heartbeats, the room fills with silence before joy takes over. The realization is both exhilarating and overwhelming. Three little miracles are developing, three futures are tied together, and three journeys will enter the world side by side. With natural conception, the rarity of triplets makes the moment even more astonishing, as only a small percentage of pregnancies result in multiples without fertility treatments. From this moment onward, the mother's world is reshaped by responsibility, anticipation, and the growing awareness that her body must nurture not one, but three fragile lives. The physical demands. Carrying triplets naturally is one of the most demanding experiences a woman's body can undergo. The pregnancy requires immense strength, resilience, and medical attention. Weight gain accelerates rapidly, fatigue arrives earlier, and morning sickness may intensify due to higher hormone levels. Each trimester becomes a test of endurance, with the womb expanding to accommodate three developing babies. The mother experiences shortened breath, back pain, and sometimes difficulty sleeping, but her determination becomes her greatest strength. Doctors carefully monitor the pregnancy with frequent ultrasounds, blood tests, and nutritional guidance to ensure all three babies grow steadily. Unlike single pregnancies, the risk of complications such as preterm labor, anemia, or gestational diabetes increases significantly. Still, the natural bond between mother and children creates a unique resilience. Her heartbeat becomes a rhythm of comfort, and every kick is multiplied, reminding her that three lives are depending on her courage. Beyond the physical strain, the emotional journey of a natural triplet pregnancy is profound. Parents often oscillate between joy and anxiety, preparing for the unknown challenges ahead. Family members rally with support, yet the couple carries the heaviest emotional weight. The mother, in particular, feels a blend of awe and vulnerability, aware that her body is the safe haven for three souls. The bond begins long before birth. She imagines their personalities, wonders if they will look alike, and dreams about hearing three cries in unison. Yet, fears of premature delivery or health complications linger in her thoughts. The father, too, walks a tightrope of emotions, balancing excitement, financial concerns, and the responsibility of becoming a protector for a larger-than-expected family. Still, the anticipation builds a foundation of love so powerful that every hardship feels meaningful. The emotional resilience built during this time becomes the greatest preparation for the miraculous day of birth. The beginning of labor, when labor begins for a mother expecting triplets, the experience is intense and carefully managed. Naturally conceived triplets are often born earlier than single babies, with many arriving before 36 weeks. The onset of contractions brings both fear and relief. Fear of the unknown, relief that the long journey of pregnancy has reached its turning point. Doctors and nurses prepare a delivery room with precision, knowing that three newborns require three separate teams of specialists. The mother feels waves of contractions stronger than she imagined, her body working triple duty to bring life into the world. Each breath, each push, carries with it the weight of three futures. The room fills with urgency, but also with sacred silence, as everyone waits for the first sign of life beyond the womb. The atmosphere is electric, tense, but filled with hope. The miracle of birth, the actual moment of natural triplet birth, is nothing short of miraculous. As the mother pushes with all her strength, the first baby emerges, greeted by a rush of air and the sound of a cry that fills the room. There is no time for pause, for the second child is ready to follow. With determination, she gathers her energy again, enduring the pain for another miracle. Soon, the second baby enters the world, another voice rising in the chorus of life. Finally, with exhaustion threatening to overtake her, she pushes one last time. The third baby arrives, completing the trio. Tears flow freely from a mother, the father, and even the medical team, as three tiny lives lie side by side, fragile yet strong. Against all odds, the body has accomplished what many would call impossible. Once delivered, the triplets are carefully examined and placed near their mother. For the first time, she gazes upon the three faces she has carried within her. Despite exhaustion, joy overwhelms her heart. The babies may be small, sometimes requiring incubators or oxygen support, but they are alive, breathing, and connected by a bond that will last forever. The father takes one baby in his arms, then another, before returning them to their mother's embrace. These first moments are filled with awe, gratitude, and a profound sense of destiny. The cries of three newborns merge into music that the parents will never forget. Nurses guide the family through the delicate process of holding, feeding, and comforting all three, while the room vibrates with an atmosphere of triumph. The natural birth of triplets becomes a symbol of life's extraordinary possibilities. A lifetime of love. The journey does not end at birth. It only transforms. Raising triplets is a challenge that requires constant care, patience, and resilience. Feeding schedules overlap, sleepless nights multiply, and financial responsibilities increase. Yet, with every difficulty comes joy multiplied by three. The parents watch and wonder as the triplets grow together, developing unique personalities yet sharing an unbreakable sibling bond. Their home fills with laughter, chaos, and the beautiful noise of life unfolding in threes. The natural birth of triplets is not merely a medical phenomenon. It is a living testimony to human strength, maternal courage, and the miracle of creation. It stands as a reminder that sometimes the most extraordinary stories come unplanned, yet they bring the deepest form of love and fulfillment.